How long does wine last after opening the bottle? Good question, and why most people get it wrong. If you've been told wine lasts 3 to 5 days after opening, I need to correct that. That advice is mostly wrong, and here's why. For most wines, especially mass-produced grocery store brands, the reality is this. They're usually toast after 24 hours. The moment you open a bottle of wine, it contacts air, and air is wine's enemy. Oxygen starts this chemical process called oxidation, and at first, a little oxygen helps the wine open up after being enclosed in a reductive environment. But very quickly, oxygen starts breaking the wine down. And if that continues, it turns into acetic acid, which is vinegar, the stuff you put on salads, not the stuff you want to drink. That's why tired wine smells flat or nutty or like bruised apples, and fully oxidized wine smells like red wine vinegar, sometimes even a nail polish. So let's talk wine by style. Sparkling wine is the most fragile. The moment it's opened, it starts losing carbon dioxide and freshness, and the bubbles go away. Even with a proper sparkling wine stopper, most are best the same day. They might last 2 to 3 days. But typically, if you don't use this type of stopper, it's flat, tired, and gone the next day. Most white wines and rosé are best the same day they're open. A very small percentage of high-quality white wines with real acidity and structure, I'm thinking like German Riesling, for instance, might hold 24 to 48 hours in the refrigerator. But that's the exception and not the rule. Most red wines, on the other hand, 24 hours, and you're gonna start seeing degradation, especially as it interacts with oxygen, especially lighter styled red wines and mass-produced grocery brands. But here's a sign of quality and an insider tip. If red wine actually tastes better the next day, or even 48 hours later, that's often a sign of longevity. That means the wine has real structure and aging potential. That's rare and probably occurs in fewer than 5% of all the red wines produced, and they tend to be $50, $100+. Sweet wines and dessert wines can last longer after opening because sugar slows down the oxidative process. So often those types of wines can last several weeks when stored properly. Fortified wines like port, sherry, Madeira, they're outliers. Because of the added alcohol, they can last weeks, even months after opening. So if you're opening bottles and thinking, why does this already taste tired? Well, it's not you. The bottom line, wine doesn't suddenly go bad. It's slowly oxidized until there's nothing left worth drinking. Honestly, the best way to make wine last after opening is just finish the bottle. Problem solved. I'm Greg from Big Hammer Wines. If you want to learn more about wine, be sure to subscribe to our channel or buy some good wine at our website. Check us out, bighammerwines.com. Cheers.